Hey everyone, welcome back to Proven English Learning System. I'm Lauren and I am coming to you live from the great city of New York.
And I'm Ethan. So good to have you with us today. Seriously, whether you're on your own commute, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we are really glad you're here.
So before we dive into today's topic, we want to make sure you know about something super helpful. In the description of this video or podcast, you will find a dictionary, a thesaurus, and examples of all the new vocabulary words we use in this episode.
Yeah, so whenever you hear a word and you're not totally sure what it means, or maybe you want to find similar words or see how a word is used in a real sentence, just scroll down and check the description. It is all there waiting for you.
We put that together specifically for you, so please use it. Okay, so today we are talking about commuting in New York City during rush hour. And honestly, this is such a fun topic because Ethan and I do this in completely different ways.
Totally different. Like, we have basically zero overlap in how we get to work. It's kind of funny, actually.
Ha, right? So I take the subway every single day. And Ethan here, he bikes through Manhattan during rush hour. And honestly, I still don't know how he does it.
And I don't know how she does it. The subway during rush hour? No thank you. Hard pass.
Okay, so let me paint a picture for you. It is like 8 in the morning. I walk down into the subway station and immediately the smell hits you. You know what I mean, right? It's just this very specific subway smell. Anyway, I get to the platform and it is packed. I mean, wall to wall people. Everyone is standing there, staring at their phones, looking exhausted, holding their coffee cups. And then the train pulls in and it is already full. Like you look through the windows and you think, there is absolutely no way I am fitting on this train. But somehow everyone squeezes in. You end up basically face to face with a complete stranger. And the interesting thing is, nobody talks. That is just the culture. It is not silent exactly. There is the noise of the train and music leaking out of people's headphones and those announcements you can barely hear. But no one is actually talking to each other. It is kind of an unwritten rule in New York. Exactly, and there are so many of them. Like, you do not make eye contact with strangers. You do not talk unless you really have to. You give up your seat for elderly people or pregnant women. You move to the back of the car so more people can board. You know, basic subway etiquette. Totally. And honestly, after a while, you just get used to it. It almost becomes kind of meditative, you know? Like I put on my headphones, I listen to a podcast, hey, maybe even this one, and I just zone out for 30 minutes.
Okay, but I have to ask, what about delays? Because I feel like delays on the New York subway are like legendary.
Ah, don't even get me started on delays. So almost every week something happens. Either there is signal trouble, which means the train just sits there in the dark tunnel not moving, or there's a sick passenger, or they're doing track work, or there's some kind of incident further down the line. And the announcements are always so vague. They'll say something like, "We are delayed due to train traffic ahead." And you're just standing there thinking, okay, what does that actually mean? How long is this going to take? Nobody knows. It is just a mystery. It does drive you crazy, believe me. But over time, you just learn to leave early. That is seriously the #1 subway survival tip. Always give yourself a buffer.
A buffer. Good word. Say more about that.
So, a buffer is extra time you keep in reserve just in case something goes wrong. Instead of leaving at exactly 8 o'clock, I leave at 7:45 because something will go wrong eventually, and that buffer is what saves you from being late.
Okay, I hear all of this and I am so glad I bike. Seriously, I cannot imagine being stuck underground in a packed train. That is like my personal nightmare.
Okay, so tell me about biking because I genuinely want to understand the appeal here.
Okay, so here is a thing about biking through Manhattan. And I know it sounds intense, and honestly, it is. But there's also this incredible feeling of freedom. Like you are in control of your own route, your own pace, your own schedule. Nobody can delay you except yourself. And I usually take the protected bike lanes along 9th or 10th Avenue going downtown. The city has actually added a lot of good bike infrastructure in recent years, way more than there used to be. And I just ride. I see the city waking up, I feel the fresh air on my face. It is honestly a great way to start the day.
Okay, that actually does sound really nice. Like fresh air, that is the thing I am definitely not getting on the subway.
Right? And I get to work feeling awake and energized. It is kind of like getting a free workout on your way to the office. And the time is comparable, maybe 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic.
Okay, but the traffic though. I have seen the way drivers behave in this city. It seems really dangerous.
Huh, yeah. Okay, I won't sugarcoat it. It can get pretty hairy out there, especially around Midtown, where all the taxis and delivery trucks are just everywhere, pulling in and out without warning. You have to be very aware, very alert at all times.
That sounds really stressful, honestly.
I mean, it is sometimes, but you get used to reading traffic. Like, you start to anticipate what cars are going to do, and you learn to watch for suddenly opening car doors. That is called getting doored, by the way, which is every cyclist's nightmare.
Getting doored. Oh, wow. Yeah, I have definitely seen that happen.
Yeah, it is when someone swings open a car door right in front of you and you cannot stop in time. So you always stay a little bit away from parked cars. But honestly, after a couple of years biking in the city, it just becomes second nature. You develop this kind of sixth sense for the road.
Okay, I want to ask you something fun. What is the craziest or most unexpected thing that has ever happened to you while biking to work?
Oh man, okay, so one time I am riding downtown and a horse, an actual horse, is just standing in the bike lane. One of those police horses, you know? The officer was off to the side talking to someone, and the horse had just sort of wandered into my path.
No way! A horse in the bike lane?
A horse in the bike lane! I had to stop completely and just wait for it to move. And the horse looked at me like I was the one in the wrong place. Just this totally unbothered look.
Only in New York. Okay, so I have a subway story that I love. One morning, I get on the train, and this guy starts playing the saxophone. And I mean, really playing it beautifully. And the whole car just kind of came alive. People looked up from their phones, some were smiling, a few were actually bobbing their heads.
Oh, I love that. The subway musicians are genuinely the best thing about the subway.
They really are. And this guy was so talented. He played for about 3 stops and then just got off, gone. And the car went back to being quiet. But for those few minutes, it felt like everyone in that crowded train car actually connected for a second, you know? Like a little shared moment.
That is really beautiful, honestly. That is such a classic New York moment. And I think that is actually what I miss by not taking the subway. Those unexpected human moments that you just stumble into.
Exactly. And I think that is one of the things I actually love about the subway. Even with all its flaws, the delays, the crowds, the smell, there are these little unexpected moments of human connection that make you smile. You cannot really plan for them, they just happen.
Yeah, and I get something similar on the bike. Like when I catch a perfect run of green lights, which almost never happens, but when it does, and you are just flying through the city with nothing stopping you, that feeling is incredible. It's like the city is on your side for once.
Ah, the little victories. I feel that. On the subway, my version of that is getting a seat during rush hour. That never happens. But when it does, it feels like winning the lottery.
Ah, yes, the little victories. I think no matter how you commute in New York City, you learn to appreciate those small wins because this city will humble you for sure.
It will absolutely humble you. But I also think that is what makes New Yorkers so resilient. Like, we deal with a lot just getting to work every single day, and we just keep going.
100%. Resilient is a perfect word for it. New Yorkers are tough, and honestly, I think the commute has something to do with that.
Okay, I think that is a perfect place to wrap things up for today. This has been so fun, Ethan. I feel like we could talk about commuting for another hour, honestly.
Same. I had so much fun, and I hope all of you listening got a little taste of what daily life in New York City is really like. This is real, everyday English, the kind of stuff people actually say to each other.
That is exactly what this show is all about. Thank you so much for listening to Proven English Learning System. We genuinely hope this conversation was helpful for your English learning journey.
And hey, do not forget to check the description of this video or podcast. We have put together a dictionary with the new vocabulary words from this episode, a thesaurus with similar words, and example sentences so you can really see how each word is used in context. It is all free. It is all there for you.
Seriously, please use those resources. Learning new vocabulary is so much easier when you see it in a real sentence, and we worked hard to put that together just for you. So scroll down and take a look.
We will see you in the next episode. Until then, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep learning. You are doing great.
Take care, everyone. Bye for now.
Bye.